Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Value Cafe with Esther Opune. I am still your host, Esther, aka the Value Adder. And thank you so much. I really want to appreciate all of you for the outpour of love and support. For the past 2 episodes, I've been getting your feedback, and I am so glad that you have been gaining a lot of value. I see you. Anyway, still on our topic on starting, quitting, and pivoting, we have another another dope friend of mine. See, I have the best friends. Let me just put it out there. Another dope friend of mine on the show today, and is going to be sharing his own story and his journey across life as it relates to our topic. And it's one thing that this process has taught me rather, is that there's people just have different journeys, people just have different lessons, and there's always one form of wisdom or the other to learn from all of them, all the single, unique, different stories that we all have. So let's jump right into it as I bring on my guest. He has like 3 AKs. Only him. So he's Victor Owotumi Damola. So you can call him Victor D. Victor. You can call him VDV. You can call him Coach VDV. And he is a business coach, a business advocate, the founder of Good Company and Peniel Cards, among so many others. And he's passionate about youth and development and gratitude and all of that. So, VDV, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much. I'm fine, thank you. I'm good. And you?
Yeah, I am quite fine. I'm okay. I see that you've delved into a number of things and all of that. I'm curious, is it that I have a list of ideas?
Anytime I have an idea, I jot it down. I don't joke with pen and paper. I'm always with one, trying to write them down, just so that I don't forget them, So yeah, I'm one of them.
That's interesting, and we are looking forward to seeing those ideas come into fruition one of these days. But then, how have you been able to like juggle all of the things that you do, plus the way the wheels in your head are constantly turning? Do you do all of this alone, or what? Or I don't know, just tell us how it has been and how you've been able to get to this point.
Well, the secret has been having a team. Just like they say, teamwork makes the dream work. I like to say it this way: teamwork works. Most times when people ask me, yes, teamwork works. People ask me this question: how did you do it? Like, you do a lot of things. There are still so many things I do you don't even have an idea of, So there's still so many things. But one thing that has really helped me is the fact that I have a team. And another question people ask me is, how did you get to meet these people to support you? By adding value to them. If you're a person of value, people would support you. People will do anything for you. So it's one of those things that's worked for me.
So, Peniel Cards, it's very interesting what you are about with that. Do you care to share what birthed that idea and where you are going with it?
Okay, thanks for that question. I've always wanted to do something that is bigger than me, something that will make impact, something that will be indelible. And I thought of, okay, why not create a business that will not be made for just making money, but making impact in the society. So it made me think of Peniel Cards. And funny enough, how did I start Peniel Cards? Somebody wrote something very beautiful to me, like a beautiful message, on a very rough paper. On a normal day, I should throw it away, after reading, but the message made me keep the paper. And I said, okay, why not create something like this, something like a card, something well packaged and beautiful, for people to express themselves. So that was one of the things that made me start. And At some point in my life, I was making some very huge amount of money. I was working in an organization, and people would come for support. And later, I just noticed I could not support everybody anymore. So I said, why not have a business where you could make money from it, and the money you make could be will be dedicated to just supporting people. So that's how Peniel Cards came into life, and thank God we are where we are today. We're not there yet, but we're still growing, and we believe one day we'll achieve everything we want to achieve. So I believe in making impact. I believe in touching lives, and I'm glad I'm doing that with my business. Not just Peniel Cards, even with Bag Nation, So that's
Bag Nation. What's that?
yeah. Bag Nation stands for Buy and Give. So it's Buy and Give Nation. Bag Nation. We sell bags, anything bag, female bags, school bags, anything bags. So as you are buying, you're also giving. That's what it means. So we have NGOs we are partnered with already. The same with Peniel Cards. When you buy from us, it means you're also giving. So Peniel Cards, let me give you Peniel Cards. It's a brand I started with the aim of promoting the culture of gratitude and giving. And very soon we want to start going to primary schools to talk to the students about the significance of gratitude and giving. I believe these are good values we need to inculcate in our young ones, and not just primary schools, even secondary schools too. And so yeah, that's it. Peniel Cards.
You are doing well. If I have the authority or to say that myself, or to like stamp you. But yeah, doing quite.
Thank you so much.
So apart from Bag Nation, Peniel Cards, and all of that, and the organization you mentioned, did you have to stop working there in order to start what you're doing?
Yeah, I stopped working. Let me say the reason why I was there in the first place was somebody recommended me. And the normal day, I'm not the type that likes a job, So at that time, they recommended me, and the pay was very good. And I felt like, okay, I still need more money to push to do more things. And it was a job that didn't require me going there like almost every day. Like I could still have time for myself, So I had to apply for it. So I need to mention this for those listening. Try to be a person of integrity. It's really important. If you're a good person, people will recommend you. You'll get opportunities. I've been to places I don't think I would be on a normal day, but because of my good heart, people recommended me for so many things, and that's how I got the job. The same job a lot of people are looking for. They say I didn't even no letter, nothing, no appointment, no interview, nothing. They just told me to come, and I started. That was it. So that was just it.
Reputation versus integrity. In that, even though like because of your good acts and people are seeing and people recommended you, and then of course there are times when even people's eyes will not be on you, but of course you still have to keep doing what you are doing because of the art of impact that you have. Like we are not doing it to like impress people. You just want to get the job done, inspire others, and sure you get. But even at that, those other positive effects will come, and that is what integrity really is about. That even when we don't get those recommendations, and people are not watching and still like getting the work done and staying true to ourselves. And one of those things, basically building us up for other things in life and all of that. I'm sure you've done so many things that nobody saw, but then it has equipped
so many things.
And it has equipped you for where you are now, and it's paying off and all of that. So that's very beautiful.
I think I need to mention this. I need to come in here. What you said, I was telling somebody I've done. If I was doing everything I was doing for recognition, man, the newspapers will be full. You will see me on the news almost all the time. So I've done so many things that I think for me, what really matters is the impact. So it's not about the award, like, okay, I have 50 awards. Like when people tell me thank you, when people tell me they've have positively impacted upon their life, that's the best award I could get. So I'm not moved by the plaques and all these things. I remember I was talking to somebody and it was kind of he was feeling sad that he never got award, and I'm like, are you okay? Like, I don't know, are you doing this for the award or what? Fine, it's good if you get the award, but it's deeper than that. So for me, I'm not moved, when I see a lot of awards out there, and I don't feel bad. Like, okay, yes, I'm not doing enough. I've done so many things, even more than most people that they give those recognitions to. So I think what really matters is just keep doing what you do. People are watching you. You get it. So
staying true and all of that.
Stay true to yourself. Be consistent with what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to be consistently consistent with what you do. Yeah.
Okay.
Really
yeah. I like that punchline. So speaking of consistency, staying true and like showing up and all of those things. But then I know there are times, I don't know if you've experienced those things. There are times when maybe you've been doing certain things a certain way, or you've been doing certain things, and you just know it's the right time for you to, either stop doing those things or stop doing this that way that it has been known for. But we know that there are some times that we have like inner restraints and fears about changing the way things are. Like, of course, things might even be working, but it could be better. Or it's just time. Like something has overstayed its welcome in your life, and it's just time to either let it go, maybe hand it over to someone else, or like just stop doing it, or it has fulfilled its purpose and it should die a natural death. Have you had periods like that, and how did you navigate it?
I think I had just one. It was a catering business that I started there, and at some point it wasn't feeling right. I was really into it. I wanted to do it when I started, but it wasn't feeling like it's something I should continue to do. I felt like I'm in the wrong space. So sometimes we want to do some things, but it's not meant for us. And that's why we try, we struggle, and so it's not a bad idea to stop if it's not meant for you. At some point, you will know something. You will know what it's meant for you. At some point, when you start, that no, this is not for me. So it's not giving up. You just have to stop, even if it's not working. The only reason why why we've not gotten results is maybe because there's something we don't know. And just like I always tell people, ignorance is what prevents us from taking the right steps. So that's why you have to keep getting knowledge every day so that you can be better at what you do. So if you're trying to do something and you feel like, okay, it's not working, doesn't mean it's not meant for you. Just keep pushing till you get it right. But you will know. I just believe you will know when something is not meant for you, and you know when to stop. Then it's not meant for you. Something that's truly meant for you, you will stick with it no matter the challenges. So I tell people it's normal to feel like giving up, but it's abnormal when you give up. So when you feel like giving up, don't feel bad. Just don't give up. That's all. Sometimes when we have those feelings, we think maybe something is wrong with us. Especially when we see people getting results. No, nothing is wrong with you. It's just normal. But don't give up. That's all I'll say.
Is there something else you want to that we should look forward to from you again soon? And what would you do differently this time if you were to start something? Yeah.
If I was to start something now, the very first thing I would do is to get knowledge. I tell people the success to getting successful is get knowledge and take action. Continue to get knowledge, continue to take action. So a lot of people attend conferences and they want to learn, but where they make mistake is they don't take action. So that's why you see people with their notepad jotting down so many things but they're not doing anything with what they've learned. You see people reading books, and they're not doing anything with it. Yeah, Lori, I love that, So for me, if I'm going to start again, the greatest thing I've learned is get knowledge. Pay for classes. Even if it's the class I want to pay for, it's close to $1 million. And the day I mentioned it to somebody, the person thought it's a waste of money. I said, no, if I pay for this, I know what I will gain. Most of the people you see that are successful today, they are where they are because they went through the learning process. They paid the price. So for me, I would learn and take action, and I'll continue to learn because learning does not stop. The day you stop learning, man, that's the day your value drops. So you have to keep learning so that your value would increase, and the more valuable you are, the more people need you. So it's really important. Learn and take action. And I was somewhere recently with a friend, and in the background, a song by Davido was playing, titled "Fame," and immediately the song played. The DJ played the song in the background because it was in a public space. Somebody just said, "Talk and do." When the song was playing, I said, "No, let's stop talking and do. Let's fame and do." We've talked, like the talk is enough. A lot of people have talked and talked and talked. So let's fame and do. No more talking, just do. Because it's action that produces results.
And knowledge is very key, but much more important is, as you mentioned, taking action. Because there's this tendency for us we know too much. Not say too much, we know so much, and then we even end up doing the things that we don't know yet. And then sometimes that might even cripple us from getting things done, because you are too very much conscious of the things that that you need to perfect, still know, or the skills that you need to still do, that you feel like, nah, until I have all these things, I'm not going to go ahead and start. But then again, if you don't start, then you might actually not get anything done forever.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, if you get knowledge, you also then
you just have to act.
Exactly. There's this common thing that Pastor Craig said of Life Church, and it was like, that was during a GLS session. I think 2019, and he said he uses an acronym, GET MORE, that is GETMO, get enough to move on. So once you get enough knowledge, you get the basics that you need to start, and once you get it, you just take action and fiam. No time to change time.
Sure. In fact, somebody told me something recently. He said the only way to know you've learned something is when you take action.
Mm-hmm.
That's powerful.
Exactly. There's so many things that we need in this our lives that we can't. After the learning process, we can regurgitate information in theory, but like to apply it.
Applying is what really matters. It's just like somebody that knows what to do but doesn't know how to do it. You won't get you won't get results. So learning and not taking action, it doesn't make any sense. I organized classes for business people every month, and one of those things I told them is you have to take action. And I used to mention something sometimes. I don't say it all the time, but anytime I remember, I say something like, for those that do not attend this class, they don't know about this. So if you attended this class and you did not take action, you're on the same level. That's what it means. So the action part is what will differentiate you from those people that did not come to the class. Okay. It's just like when you want to download a song or a video, you can't get access to the song until it's 100%. So if you download a song to 99% and it stops at 99, it doesn't make any sense. It must be 100%. So the same with learning. When you learn and you don't take action, the learning is a waste. And I think my brother helped me with this better. He's that kind of person that when you tell him an idea, no matter how beautiful or brilliant your idea is, he doesn't want to hear it. Even the way we respond to you, you'll be asking yourself, oh, does this thing make sense? He wants to see the results. So when you've done what you want to do, come and shame. That's when he will praise you. So I think it was one of those people that really helped me to always take action. Because no matter how beautiful the idea is, he's always interested. And that breaks me, So it helped me a lot. So there's a difference between having good people around us and having the right people around us. Good people will not always be right for you, but the right people will always be good for you. So one thing I've realized is most of the time we have good people around us, people that would give to you, would do a lot of things, but those people would not push you towards your goal. Those people would not push you towards things that you need. I don't know if you get it. So it's just like you trying to find, this Google Ultimate Search game program. So just Good people might be around you to just, make you laugh, give you food to eat along the way, you know. But the right people would like direct you to your path, like, okay, this is where you should go. I don't know if you get that illustration. So we need the right people that will really take us to where we are, people that will push us to do better, people that will even see what we are not saying about ourselves, not just people that will make us feel good. Did you get it? So yeah.
Wow. So like it's amazing how you've been able to like tie all of this together. So it's really awesome to have friends like that around us who like would ensure that we do the needful at every point in time. It's been a wonderful period chatting with you and all of that. Do you like have anything you want to, shell out before? So it should not be as if I did not do anything for these people.
Okay. Well, I have so many things to tell people listening, especially if you're about to start a business. The very first thing you should try to do is ensure you get knowledge. I was talking to somebody recently. I said, why did you go to school to study what you're studying? And she said, because I want to be useful in the society. Like, I want to use what I've learned to become better. And I said, now you've started a business, but you did not go through the learning process. So a lot of people skip the learning process, and that's why a lot of people struggle at the initial stage and they give up. So it's really important, go through the learning process and take action. I'm a startup business coach, for example. I organize classes for business people every month. And those that have attended my classes, they're doing better today. Because they went through the learning process. So it's really important. And I think that's the major thing I would give out. That's the major advice I would give.
Invest in learning and take action.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. Thank you so much for joining another episode with my friend and I on starting, quitting, and pivoting. I'm sure that this was value for your time. And as usual, don't be stingy. Bring your other friends to come join and listen to this too. I really look forward to getting your feedback, and remember that you can connect with this podcast on your popular podcast platforms, and including on Jamit. We are there for you right now, so go ahead, listen, and of course drop your comments, drop your messages, drop your voice messages, send me a DM on social media. If you're on my WhatsApp, just it's okay to let me know maybe some things that you agree with, that resonated most with you, or the things that you disagree with and you'd like to clarify, and all of that. Thank you very much for joining another episode of the Value Cafe with Esther, and I'll see you next week. Bye.